don't include bead locks on the factory rims. Bring it over here to the doors. This is one of my favorite I guess features of the door. So it does have a double locking on it, so if you soft close it, it'll still rattle, but if you really get into it and slam it, there's no rattles on the trail. And this goes for all 4 doors. So kind of example, see how it still moves, but if you really, no more rattles. It does have this little opening here for the summertime when it gets hot inside the cab for air to escape. We have taken it mudding already, and it doesn't get too dirty in there, more so in this area. So we'll continue to describe what we got going on here in the front. We got Hexus mirrors. We got those from our dealership that we purchased a unit from. Then we also have the Amazon special rear view mirror. We didn't feel like we had to go too pricey on that unit. I think it was like $30 shipped. We'll let you know how it holds up on the trails, but it does great. On the front side here, we decided to go with the polycarbonate windshield. Super simple to install. It's 4 clips over here, tucks underneath the roof, and it's been doing great so far. We have about 15 hours on this unit here, and we still don't have any scratches on the front. Now if we go a little bit higher, you can see that we have the 28-inch rigid light bar. So far we've only taken it out once in the night, and it is super bright. We'll do a further in-depth review on that on another video. And then if you go to the top side of it, we have Polaris's OEM aluminum roof. It's a 2-piece unit. As you can see, the bolts in the center. That also was a very quick install. Highly recommend you just doing it yourself versus paying the dealer how to do it. Come around to this back side over here. We got the same 30 by 10-inch tires. Same thing with the rims, no bead locks. Come around back a little bit further. We've got a ton of stock still on this unit. I don't know how long it's going to stay stock. It doesn't sound too terrible, but I think that's something that we're going to update a little bit down the road. We come around a little bit further, and you can see here that we have a live valve box shocks. So far, like I said, the 15 hours that we've ran the unit, it's been a really great ride. Continue on further, this unit does take 91 octane because it is the turbo model. They did recommend not having anything lower grade because it's tuned for 91. I guess we'll hop in this passenger seat here and we'll talk about the middle. So when you come inside here, first thing you notice that you'll have the retractable 4-point harness. You have the oh shit bar that comes out and blocks for grabbing on if you're on those really rocky trails. Come around a little bit further here, we have the standard park, reverse, neutral, low and high. Anything below 30 miles an hour you keep it in low. More than that, and you switch it over to high. It does have a bunch of options for the switches. As you see, we already have one in there for the light bar, and then we bring it a little further up to here, and we have the, I believe it's called the command center, and right here you can see the miles an hour, the RPMs on the gauge, if we're in park, what mode we're in right now. Right now we're in 2-wheel drive, the battery voltage, engine temperature, compass, and we'll go over this in-depth video a little bit later on, but overall this unit has been fantastic so far. And I guess since we're talking about this, we'll talk about the stereo system as well. So this has a 6-speaker stereo system. On the front 8 pillars we have 2 tweeters. I believe they're soft dome tweeters. They are waterproof because we pressure wash it. It's been fine so far. Here in the mid panel we have some mid-range speakers, and on the back corners we have two mid-ranges as well. The little bit that we have ridden this unit, it's been great so far. I'm a bit of a stereo junkie myself, so we might add a little bit of a couple of pods, maybe a sub next thing that sold me on this model over the XP 1000 is these back seats. So as you can tell, just looking at it, they definitely have a great amount of room. The XPs, it felt like you're really cramped inside of it. And I'm not too big, I'm only 5'7", but I have plenty of room here. These are non-retractable 4-point harnesses, so that is a little bit of a negative or down. I guess you can install retractable harnesses, but on this unit it didn't come with it standard. You can also remove the rear seat. With the rear seat removed, this deal does fold forward, and both sides do that, and you're able to use this as a two-seater with a huge storage in the back. So that's pretty cool. Folds back. It does have the tie down points for you to tie down stuff with whatever you have here, so it's not flying all over the place. Also, you can see the cargo area that we got going on